Wouldn't it be great if you can just make small tweaks to your websites and increase your SEO traffic? Well, there are small tweaks that you can make that have a big impact. Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to break down 10 title tag tweaks that'll boost your SEO traffic.
Now, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification.
A little bit about me. I've co-founded an ad agency called Neil Patel Digital, where we help companies grow. I've co-founded quite a few software companies as well, worked with a lot of brands, and I've seen a lot of data. And I've used this data to grow my SEO traffic because I've been able to experiment and use data to my advantage to gain the upper hand. Hence, I get a lot of traffic. Here's a screenshot of some of my recent blog traffic. It's quite a bit of visitors. But there's something that you need to know about SEO. It's all about marginal gains. One thing isn't going to get you that silver bullet or give you that silver bullet so you can just beat all your competitors. It's a lot of little things that really add up. And title tags are one of those little things that really adds up. And I'm going to show you how to tweak them to get the most amount of traffic. There was this British cycling coach named Dave Brailsford. And when people wanted to win tournaments like the Tour de France, he wouldn't just tell them pedal faster, eat more food, train harder, because everyone really does that. He believed it's the little things that give you the edge over your competition. For example, if your seat's more comfortable, you're going to pedal much longer. If you have a good night's sleep the day before the Tour de France, you're going to do much better than if you had a bad sleep. So he looks at things like your mattress, your shoes, how comfortable they are, your pillow. All these little things add up. And the same goes with your SEO. Now, I'm going to break down why title tags are super important, and then I'm going to show you 10 tweaks that you can make with your title tag to really boost your SEO traffic. So Rand Fishkin did an experiment years and years ago where he told people, Google best grilled steak, click on the first result, then click the back button, because then that tells Google, hey, we don't really like this first result, and then go click on the Serious Eats result, and then stick around. And then within a matter of 70-ish minutes or so, that Serious Eats results pretty much moved from number 4 to number 1. And that all happened from roughly 400 to 500 interactions that moved that result. And it wasn't just the keyword best grilled steak, as you can see here. It was also for grilled steak, that result moved up higher. So why is that? Google's using user metrics. It's not just about how many backlinks you have, how good your site code is. If your copy is more appealing, people are going to click, read through, and then go to your website. So how do you get more clicks at scale? Because you may not have the Twitter following that I do or some of the other people do, but there still must be ways. And I'm actually going to break down 10 ways you can get more clicks through your title tags and modify them without having big Twitter followers and telling people, hey, go click on my results. This formula that I'm going to give you is a long-term solution to get those clicks so that way you can rank higher without building more links or optimizing your code. So let me break down 10 hacks for you. The first title change that you can make is start making your title tags questions. Questions tend to get 14.1% higher click-through rate. For example, what is SEO? Question mark. That's an example of a question mark that is a title. And then you can also get 8.6% higher click-through rate for titles that are roughly 15 to 40 characters in length. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing 15-word title tags because that's not enough room to put in keywords, but you can do 30, 40 characters. Once you start going 50, 60 characters, we actually see less click-through rate even though you can put in more keywords. We also see a 45% increase in click-through rate when the exact query is in the URL. So if your URL is neilpatel.com/what-is-SEO, and the keyword that I'm Googling is SEO, and the word SEO is in my URL, you're going to be more likely to get clicks. Power words increase click-through rate by 13.9%. Power words are like effortless, simple, gorgeous, anything that just describes what you're trying to get across. And the more power words that you use or adjectives, the better off you're going to be. You also can see a 17.3% higher click-through rate for titles that contained emotions versus ones that did not contain emotions. So the more emotions that you can convey, the better off you're going to do. And here's one of my favorite ones. a 5.8% higher CTR if you have a meta description. This is one of my favorite ones because it's super simple. A lot of people don't add meta descriptions to their page. Believe it or not, I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So adding a meta description means that Google's going to pull what you give them versus them just pulling random words from your page and making a meta description for you. And titles with years tend to generate a 4.9% higher click-through rate. For example, if I have an article that is how to start a blog, if I put how to start a blog in 2025, assuming the year is 2025, then it can generate more clicks versus if the year's not there because it tells people, hey, this is more relevant, this is more up to date. And evoking curiosity can increase your click-through rate by roughly 5.9%. For example, the 7 benefits of green tea. Number 6 will shock you. No, it's a little bit long, but that gives you a good idea of evoking curiosity because you're like, wait, what is number 6? Let me see. Titles that resemble education have 10.4% more clicks. EX, how to ride a bike, although that's probably not that educational, or like how to rank number 1 on Google, how to install a toilet. Those are all examples of educational, informational articles. And my last tip for you is look at the people who are running ads and look at their copy. Because those people have to optimize for quality score. Google wants them to have high clicks because Google makes money on a cost per click. So if their titles suck, they don't get tons of clicks, which doesn't make Google as much money. So learn from them because that ad copy can help you generate better titles. And once you make these changes, you have to give it roughly 30 days before you really start seeing results. So you have to be patient. Now, if you have any questions on modifying your title text so you can get more clicks, just leave a comment below and I'll answer and help you out. If you enjoy the video, like it, share it, tell the people about it. Thank you for watching. And if you just want me to do everything for you, check out my ad agency, Patel Digital, where my team will just grow your traffic for you.